What's up, guys? It's GlutenFree here, aka best jungle in the world.
Okay. I'm Pumpkin Wolf. Well, I'm Pumpkin Wolf.
What's going on, guys? This your boy BDG Smooch, aka the boy 1 video, 1 million views, Cordy's Medic. Don't forget to check that out. You already know.
Yeah, all your guys' channels will be in the description with their links. Every one of these guys has been in one of my past videos before, whether it's a stream, a video, or just Mobile Legends, I think. I'm pretty sure all of us been in Mobile Legends videos before. But before we start, just gonna start off with just a simple question. And some of these are questions, some of these can just be topics, we could just straight up talk about it, it doesn't have to be fucking Q&A shit. But is there anything interesting facts that you guys want to share about yourselves? It doesn't have to be multiple, it could be just one if you can't really think of any. And if you can't think of any, it's alright.
Your boys reached mythical glory. I'm proud of myself for that, just saying.
That is a grind actually.
The grind was real,
And if you guys don't know how the ranking system works in Mobile Legends, that's pretty much one of the highest ranks in the game, so you actually made a grind. Anyone else got a fact? If not, we can just move on.
Oh yeah, my fact is, you already know me, bro. Best Fortnite player in the world. 1v1 ninja. Beat them easy. Beat all these guys. Too easy.
Too easy. Oh.
Too easy.
It got so easy that I deleted Fortnite off my console and decided to play Rogue Company.
Man's updates Fortnite himself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I 1v1 Braxy, Cho, best Cho player in the world. Psych, I am. Beat him. Too easy.
Best Cho player, 1v1 mid lane only.
Mid lane only. And I went tank build. Crazy.
Your boy Wooster went to, I think highest round ever any Call of Duty Zombies is past 50, I think 58 to be exact. It was best map of all time, Black Ops 1 Kino Retorten.
That's cap. That's not the best map. Not the best map.
It is the best map, greatest map of all time. Don't at me.
Greatest map of all time. You're telling Black Ops on zombies.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a good one.
Oh, you was thinking the whole time. Hey, if you can't think of one,
Yeah.
it's not a big deal.
It's not that important.
It's my thing is there's so many games out there
It
that
doesn't even have to be gaming related.
It doesn't even have to be about a game.
It literally anything. We just chose that.
Well-
It's easy.
Okay, well, no. I wasn't trying to just make it about games, but this is because I have a little rant. That's why.
Oh,
So
you trying to make it simple as you can.
yeah, I'm not trying to overcomplicate it or anything like that. But I was rudely interrupted.
Oh.
Too late, you already did.
So I've been playing recently not known games or games Resident Evil, but they have their own side series that not many people heard of, the Resident Evil Resistance. That one's a pretty fun game, but I stopped playing for a good while.
Oh, you showed me that game. That's the game with multiple roles, right?
Yeah, that one's a 4v1.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, isn't that the 4v1 one?
Yeah. But at the same time, it's there's so many people that are over past 100 that has 300 hours in that. I'm over here barely at 20 or 30 with the character level.
Isn't it basically Resident Evil version of Dead by Daylight?
Kind of, except
maybe the 4v1 aspect, yeah.
Yeah, it's the 4v1 aspect, but its mechanics are a lot more different than Dead by Daylight, because for the mastermind, the killer basically, that one you have to strategize and put zombies in strategic areas where it would slow down the survivors or the experiments that's trying to do the puzzles.
Gotcha. I keep forgetting you can put down zombies.
Yeah, And then like obviously you can control like the main bosses like Mr. X, William, and just like other like known ones.
Gotcha.
Oh, you can't even control them. Holy shit.
Yeah, you can also control the zombies, but like it kind of depends. Like, but usually it's kind of just to slow down and waste time for the survivors. That's just like your main role as the mastermind. But it's like pretty cool because it's something different that Resident Evil hasn't like really done before. So yeah,
I've always wanted them to recreate another game similar to Operation Raccoon City. In my opinion, if they made a second one or created something similar to that with a good multiplayer aspect, like, you know, similar to all these other multiplayer games now, because back in the day, Xbox 360 era, didn't have the best servers, bro. Like, you would be lagging just trying to go in there and just get into a fight or something. But like Operation Raccoon City, I think was probably one of my favorite. I'll admit, not the best, but one of my favorite Resident Evil games. And if they recreate something like that again or make a sequel to it, I feel like people will play that because now.
Well, Raccoon City is on PS4. Like you can get it on there.
Yeah, but it's still the
play online.
Well, like I think like you would want to like have like a remaster or something. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, or a sequel or something.
I can understand that.
Alright. Just start this off pretty much.
Wait, hold on. And then hold on. And then, you know, just to get this out, Merry Christmas to everybody. If this video goes out whenever, Merry Christmas everybody. I hope they had a good holidays.
Yeah,
Happy holidays.
I think this video will be like out like either before Christmas or after Christmas. I want to make sure it's out before the year, like regardless.
And if you're watching this after Christmas, if you're watching this on New Year's, Happy New Year.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year's as well.
It is like because it's like a different time zone for you. It's like what, like you're like cooked like how many hours ahead?
13.
I'm like 13 hours ahead from everyone.
13. Damn, that's like half a day right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Literally.
All right, this one is gonna be the starter. It's gonna be pretty much a simple question. What is your guys' go-to video game? And I'll be answering these with you guys too, pretty much. So go-to video game to play, pretty much. Like what's one game that you can always play no matter how you're feeling or where you're at or the mood, vice versa. Doesn't matter.
I said we go from top to bottom.
Yeah, so we'll start with BDG.
Oh yeah, the smooch dude. Go-to video game right now would have to be Black Ops 3 Zombies. Just because I can play that solo. I feel like any other game I either get too tilted or it's like it's boring to play without somebody to make it fun or do dumb stuff with.
That's true, yeah. It's a pretty good go-to game to play. Because that one's
especially
good.
going for the Easter eggs, bro. I'm trying to do Ground Covey right now.
Easter egg grinds, yeah. And it was cool. You could just either do that by yourself, and if you happen to have someone to play with you, then you could just have them hop on, and you know you guys could do the Easter egg. If not, you could just do a high round attempt.
Yeah, and then mobile game, I would have to go Mobile Legends. Yeah.
Mobile Legends, yeah, same thing. You can pretty much do solo or randoms.
I'm pretty sure all of us.
It's a close tie between Master Duel though. I've been grinding on Master Duel, so you know that's a close second coming in right now.
I say one because we do play like a good variety of games. But what's like that one that just like stands out that you could like play like all the time, like no matter what?
Minecraft. Yeah, now I think about Minecraft.
Oh, Minecraft. I kind of forgot about Minecraft.
Good choice.
For me?
Now it's switched up hella quick, bro.
It did.
Went from zombies to Minecraft.
No, it went from like zombies to fucking what would you say? You said Mobile Legends, and then went to Minecraft out of nowhere.
Pretty sure all of us have Mobile Legends on our list at least once.
I do, but another one I have is kind of y'all kind of sleeping on it. I'm surprised none of y'all didn't mention this, but Smash Brothers.
Oh, but nah, I only play that when we at events, so like all of us are together.
Yeah, because I don't really play Smash Bros. That much.
I don't have all the characters. I'm sorry. I know. It's a new Switch. It's a new Switch. That's why I haven't been playing it. I've been too lazy.
You know, I honestly forgot you even bought a Switch.
I'm too lazy to unlock all the characters. Maybe my New Year's resolution will be to unlock every Smash Bros. Character.
Hey, it's something better than nothing, right? No, but no, that game for me, like, I think I can hop on that, like, cause I play it at work too. You guys have to understand, it's a Switch, so you can take it with you like anywhere you go. So I take that with me, and I just play that like while I'm on my break or something.
Did you tell me your coworkers play too? Like they
Yeah,
play with you?
we all play too. So I've been recently playing it again, and I think it's a really good go-to game to play, cause I can play that like regardless like how I feel and like where I'm at, pretty much.
Honestly, I think that was a really good pick though, because I think you're right. Like, you don't need to have like Wi-Fi or anything. You can take it with you on the
You don't
road,
have to have
and
Wi-Fi
the battery lasts forever.
to set up and everything. Now you don't need that. You can just take it with you. That's what I like
Yeah,
about it.
Yeah,
that's a solid pick.
So we all agree that Mobile Legends is one of them. So we don't have to say that.
Was that your pick? Was that your choice?
That was my choice. Yeah.
Well, I've been playing a lot of games recently. Hopping back on. I hopped back on Apex recently. I've been playing that. I've been offline of Apex for a few months, which is kind of strange. 'Cause usually I'm the Apex guy, but yeah, I've been playing Apex. I've been playing a lot of mobile. I'm pretty sure all of us have. I've been playing mobile. Been playing Yu-Gi-Oh as well. No, I just built a new deck literally like last night as I do a booster. Slap my cheeks, but it's okay. Yeah, I'll come back.
So you're lucky I can't use my new one yet because I'm still missing some cards. But once it's like done, it's gonna be a really good one.
I'm still
yeah,
learning.
because you got your cheeks clapped earlier.
Shut up.
I'm still learning.
You're just lucky I kept getting fucking bad draws or bad hands.
I never have bad hands.
I watched this man get annihilated, bro. It was crazy. But I guess I could say the game I've been playing recently. You guys know of the game, but you guys don't play it. Uh, One because not all of us are on PC, but I've been playing this game called Shatterline. Shatterline is like I think right now is better than any Call of Duty that's been released recently at the moment. It's really fun. I heard it's coming to consoles, so pretty soon y'all could play. No release date for sure for that, but it's really fun. It's operative based, so it's like similar to like you choose an operative. Like if y'all ever play Rogue Company or Rainbow Six Siege, it's like that. Everyone has their own ultimates, and it's really good for PvP and player versus everyone. So you could do like co-op, 3-man lobby co-ops, so like story mode, PvP. PvP's 5-player, so that's cool. Yeah, I've been playing that recently. Been grinding, getting all the different tiers for different weapons, different classes, and trying to craft legendary modifications. Man, that game's really fun. It's like one of my favorite games right now. Trying to convince them to play it, but I don't know. We'll see.
And do you play that one like every day, pretty much?
If I get a chance, yes. If I get a chance, I play it every day if I can.
So then it's gonna be Shadowline then.
Shatterline, yep. And if not Shatterline, it's gonna be mobile or Apex Legends probably. Been grinding those two games as well, but right now, as it stands, I've been grinding the most on probably Shatterline.
So it seems like everyone has like a top three. So Wolf, if you have like multiple, if you want to share, you can go ahead and do like your top three. Or
Oh
something.
god. So I'll be real honest. Um, Mobile Legends not on my top three.
Yeah, I thought
For
so.
like,
You haven't been playing it yet at all.
yeah. Uh, I guess because like I lose interest in games fast, and then I'll go back to them when my interest peaks. It's like very weird. But recently, I've been playing two mobile games, and I am not sponsored by these mobile games or anything like that. But it's just I've been really on with Identity 5. It's like Dead by Daylight, but in a weird Coraline twist. Because like all the characters have that dull, like button eyes looking feel, and then the monsters in general, or like the hunters, are like very unique. And then I've also been playing Skullgirls. It's like a fighting game on the phone.
Oh, I've heard of
I
that.
heard
I've
about
heard
that
of
one
that.
too. That one was like played like so many by so many people. I think I was even like in the whole Discord server and everything, something like that.
It's pretty fun because like it's because some of the characters like you would like because of a certain fighting style they have, or just in general when you do their origin stories. Because when you do their origin stories, like every like battle you have, like any fighting game, it gives you like a little piece of like what their life was and how it turned out this way. And it's just like kind of on the phone. I wasn't really a
Yeah,
big fan of like Tekken and all that, but like this one just somehow piqued my interest, and not because of the women's.
it's cool
Just saying that
how
now.
it's cool how a fighting game of all type of game fighting games can cater to like mobile. Because if you really think about it, there's no really good mobile fighting games out there. There's not really a good
Yeah,
one that has any like tactics or play styles or just the things you could do in this game. You wouldn't expect it to be in a mobile game. On top of that, I've seen how like the animation is, and it suits it. It's its own style. It's like its own cartoonish style, which is really
yeah,
cool.
and just like
It's like
some
something
of
you've
the
never seen
like
before.
yeah, and like some of the move sets like characters have, it's like very interesting. Like you wouldn't expect, or it would like really goes in hand with it. It's just a lot.
It was funny you mentioned Tekken because I've actually been wanting to play Tekken because I think a new was it Tekken 7 came out or Tekken 8 something like that.
Kazuya Mishima.
Kazuya Mishima.
And then for console, I've been really into Overwatch. That one I have like
Oh yeah, Overwatch 2.
I did that one a lot. I played the original Overwatch, but not for too long. That one I lost interest, even though I shouldn't have. But it was like so, it was good with. It was like a Mobile Legends, but like in a different way.
You lost interest in the same way you did with Mobile Legends, basically.
Yeah, but like this one kind of like caught my interest back because like I think it's because I was able. It was just they added new stuff and they kind of like it wasn't the same intro or like the same characters. This one was like a lot more different because they added like new objectives, like new characters. It's not like where it was just like stuck at.
Yeah, they fixed a lot of things that weren't working before.
Well, what I'm mad about Overwatch, like they did was like they took out the chest system where like you can get like free skins and like free emotes and stuff like that. Now you literally have to like buy them.
Yeah,
Like buy them, like you can't get it for free.
No, no, no. Yeah. That's what kind of angered me. Plus, they kind of took away all the skins I got from the chest, so I had to start like from scratch,
gotcha.
which like hurt me. I was like, no, I worked so hard on getting all those chests, like leveling up and stuff like that.
They kind of did the opposite. What they probably was thinking, pretty sure the company and the developers didn't want it to be another one of those games where you have to admit, most of the games nowadays have microtransactions. I'm pretty sure they didn't want their game to be based around microtransactions and basically gambling. I know like that whole gambling situation with all these other companies starting to come into play where people they don't want to do these microtransactions for chests anymore because a lot of countries are starting to say, hey, this is gambling, that's illegal. But those,
Yeah, see, I understand that, but like taking away all the skins I worked so hard for,
yeah, I feel like
now that part
I feel like that's
I
not fair.
don't get it. I was like, oh, that kind of hurt me. And then free skins I got from getting the game in general. Some of those were taken away, so I was like, oh, okay, well, I
I
guess I'm
know.
starting from scratch.
I know I'd be heated if Mobile Legends just said, "Fuck y'all, we're gonna take away all these chests and skins you worked for. You gotta redo it all over again." I'll be mad.
God, if that ever happened, then I literally don't know what I'll do myself because I spent so much on
Or
that
I
game.
delete Mobile
I
Legends.
literally spent like I think that's like the game I spent the most money on, to be honest.
Yeah, same. I probably spent the most money ever on Mobile Legends on the game.
And consider it's a mobile game too. That you can just see the dedication.
Yeah.
All right. So this next topic is uh we're gonna pretty much decide who is the best at each role in Mobile Legends. Speaking of Mobile Legends, we were just talking about it. So we're gonna start with let's do tanks. Who's like the best tank out of all of us? Best tank slash roamer. I think we all already know who it is.
I would say Antonio.
Tank. Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Oh,
go with.
I thought you meant tank in the game. I thought you meant pick a character who's the best tank in the game. Nah, best player tank.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about best player like between us.
I
Oh,
think.
me
Yeah,
definitely.
him. I
I
think.
would
For each
say this
role.
take.
I'm the best
Yeah.
roamer in the world. Now you can't be the best roamer in the world. Come on now.
I think it's all safe to say that we all agree on that.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, Daniel's Diggy roaming, if he doesn't pick damage, is kind of nutty. And Jesse's supports are like nutty. But I think tank, roamer, like roamer in general, would have to go to me.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah.
so in terms of tank roamers, then it goes to you, but like support roamers, then it's them.
Yeah, I would have to give it to Jesse just because I don't even, the only support tank I think I play. I used to play Minotaur, but then I stopped. And then I had the only other support I play is Lolita, but she's a support tank. So I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really played like Raph, SD, no real support like that.
Oh, when I said roles, I meant to say like lanes because roles and lanes are kind of different. So in terms of like roaming, then yeah, it's still the same thing for you.
Oh, so you mean roaming in general?
Roaming, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll
Yeah.
have to give
Because
it
the
to
meta,
me.
because the meta does go by like lanes. It doesn't really go like roles, because
Oh,
because some assassins can be like mid and or like EXP
or
lane,
EXPs. Yeah,
very versatile.
yeah. Then roamer, I would have to give to me.
Yeah. That one's
Catch
a
me with
good
my
one.
catch me with my in my Cho roamer. That shit go crazy.
Troll roamer freestyle on them.
God, I'm scared to even get out of the turret. He's
All
like
right.
in the bushes like a freaking creeper.
Creeper. Oh man. Um.
No.
Yes, I know. I'm bringing back some old memes. Anyways, who is between us the best EXP laner?
I'm gonna have to give it.
Mattel.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it
I'm,
to you. Yeah.
I'm giving it to Booster.
Damn, that was instant. All right. Well, it's kind of like the
Yeah, booster definitely.
same thing with Romer. Just instantly went to Tonyo. Now it's me.
Your Dairoth just I can't.
I've
Yeah. Your Dairoff is insane. Because you not only that, I know you like to pull off the petrify. I'm having a brain fart right now. Wow, the petrify combo. Or flicker. You're really good with the flicker.
Petrify
I just
Hydra.
think the way Mattel plays EXP lane in general, I just give it to him.
Yeah.
I know he also uses
Like
the
it does
flicker.
even. Well, not just that. I mean, he could use like any side laner. He just plays them good. He just knows that lane, like how to rotate, how to support, when to push a turret, when not to push a turret, when to help. And like he just in general, I think like once it comes to EXP lane, that's his shit. Like he knows exactly where to be at the right time.
I feel like
And
I feel like I do agree with you guys. Like EXP lane is like part like both the
it's crazy.
easiest and the best one for me. Um, Simply because I've been playing that one the most, only because I play as Dairoff. But then that was before I only strictly played as him. But once I got open to like other like EXP laners and fighters and even some assassins, then that's how I kind of like expanded my ability to be able to get better at EXP lane and like pretty much know like matchups, counters, and shit like that. Pretty much. So I would have to agree with you guys on that.
It's crazy because he can also close the gap on the gold lane, and sometimes even go higher in gold when he's going against another marksman on the other team, because he knows how to also cut the lane, cut the minion wave. He knows how to go help mid whenever mid is struggling. So it's like
Or yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I mean. He just plays like the lane so perfectly. Like if there's a turtle, for sure he's gonna be there. There's
almost
any type of setup, whether for playing ambushing jungle, making sure they can't jungle because we got the first blood or something, like get an early lead. Then he for sure knows how to snowball it in his lane.
he's almost
Is it
like
true that like almost every time I play as Dairoff, like I always happen to get like the first blood?
yeah, his early
Oh,
game damage is insane. It's almost like
yeah.
he's playing as a secondary roam if that was a role basically.
Yeah, that's just what sucks about today's meta with the EXP laner is kind of a second roam. Literally, all you do is cut wave and then go and help in fights.
It used to be
Well,
different back then.
also we also have to consider since like the skins do help like boost attributes, but like very little.
Nah, yeah, skins don't make it really a difference
It
like
doesn't
that.
really make that big of a difference. I know what you're talking about, how like it gives like that little attribute, but I be seeing people fucking pop off with just default skins, and
That's
Yeah,
true.
that shit's crazy.
the only way it helps is if you guys literally like no minions, no nothing. You guys are fighting each other, one with no skin, same exact emblem, same everything, same build, and then you guys just fight each other. I mean, that's the only way it makes a difference.
All right, we're gonna move on to who is the best jungler between all of us.
I think it's a three-way tie between me, Booster, and Gluen. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe give it a little bit higher to Gluen. I feel like he for sure mains jungle role more. I think it's close between me and Booster, but I think Gluen just plays it too much. I mean, that's like that's his role, which is crazy because with his Granger jungle, he just like even in like given point, like we don't play against pros or nothing, but still like he carries teams like literally using a Granger against counter picks against Granger, and he still wins. It's insane.
Against meta characters too, and he still wins.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, given we don't play against pros or nothing, but still, he's literally carrying teams. Where like I've like watched him stream his team, like half like all of his team is like 0-8, 0-7, 0-8, like 1-5-1, and he has like 20 kills,
And
taking every single turtle, every single lord, and just
yeah, securing all the objectives. He clears his jungles like fast enough from Granger. Now he's getting a buff too, which is just gonna like pretty much make him even better. Oh, he already got his buff. I think like they increased like something like his first skill damage against jungle monsters, so that's just gonna help him clear the jungle even faster.
But I think it is a close second, only just because like he does overextend. I see like a lot of times like we be going for the clips.
The clips.
The clips is what matters.
The clips that matters. No, I can jungle too, but if it is gonna be like just like only one of us, then I am gonna have to give it to Gluten. I'd rather have him jungle than me jungle. If it was
or me jungle, exactly.
one of you guys at least. I feel like I tried in main jungle for a little bit, but then I got too used to yet again my EXP lane, so I'm kind of more comfortable on that lane.
Yeah, ever since I started playing Granger, I guess I just started becoming like more aware of how to play jungle. Considering the fact that Granger's strictly like a jungler. I mean, sometimes I'll play him in gold lane, doesn't work out all the time, but it just depends on the matchup. Uh, but ever since I started playing Granger, I've learned to also stretch out into other roles. Like I learned how to play Hayabusa, I learned how to play all these other assassins. I feel like I play better when I play an assassin in some of those matchups you guys talking about. How like yeah, sometimes I'd be winning the matches, but like they just pick hard counters like the Hanzo. Hanzo was like the number one counter to Granger, or they pick like another hard counter, they'll pick like Hayabusa, they'll pick some Karina who's immune to basic attacks. I feel like I end up picking up the yin now. So like my good junglers are ended up becoming like assassins and fighters at this point. But even though Granger is still there in my sleeve, I've also been able to like expand more in the mid laner. I feel like my two roles are like mid lane and jungle rather than just full jungle.
And I think what made you so good at jungle is because you pick Granger. Like you have to play like perfect when you play Granger because he's like I'm not gonna lie, he's not the best jungler. Like let's be honest, he's not the best jungler. So I think the fact that you learn how to play jungler like good because of Granger because he's not good. So you learn once you start using these better heroes, it's easier. Like it's faster, clear. I mean, like better. Just better objective taking, better everything to be honest. But then it's just crazy because you move from Granger, and then you got good with him, and then like playing the jungle role, like you use anybody else, and you pretty much just play that role better just because the character's better.
Pretty much, yeah, I agree.
Moving on to let's see, let's do mid lane. Who is the best mid lane between all of us?
Oof.
That's a tie.
I already know I'm out of the picture. I don't play mid lane like at all.
It's between Smoochie and Wolf, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a tie. Jesse I think has I think for sure a wider variety of mages, but I feel like
But I don't pick the ones that are like meta and not like the very best. But on the other hand, Smoochie like plays a lot of tanks are very not tanks, mages. I'm saying tank. I'm stupid. He plays a lot of mages that do that really good burst damage.
That is true.
I think I just picked mages that are I think Pumpkin's like really good with like his bag of mages that he has, and that's what makes it a tie. Because he's like really good with his bag of mages, but I could like pick pretty much almost any mage to counter a team, which makes it good.
So that's why you're saying it's like a tie, pretty much between you two.
Yeah,
I think that
Go ahead.
I would most likely say give it to Smoochie because it's all about team fights. You can't really just like have only one good thing about like a mage. I would say give it to him because you really need to counter the whole team, or like how about the whole team?
well, that's the thing though. I feel like when it's us playing, I feel like it'd be better if you play mages. That's why I say it's a tie because like us playing, like we kind of we could play around everybody, and then like for sure your mages usually fit our composition anyways. So I feel like you're like that's why it's a tie because like if it's us, for sure I would like want you as mage. But if I'm playing,
like pretty much like consideration of like all of us playing like in a squad in one match. So like it's like
I would like to add. I feel like if you're gonna say like a solo queue mage, I would say definitely Smoochie has the bag in this. But since all of us have our chemistry is so good that it doesn't matter really what role we pick, honestly. But obviously we do have better roles that we play as, and I feel like Pumpkin Wolf is like way better in the mid lane when he has the Bromer of Smoochie on his side, because I feel like their chemistry together boosts Pumpkin, like his the way he plays, it boosts his gameplay style. We usually have me as a jungler. We have the jungler and we have the EXP laner working together to help the mid lane. And with the vision that Smoochie gives when he's playing tank, I feel like that boosts Pumpkin's mid lane so much better, especially if he's playing the Vexana. That Vexana burst damage is insane when he plays Vexana, or when he sometimes when he might
when he goes Cag and Lunix, his Cag and Lunix goes crazy.
Lunix is
considering the meta right now with the tanks. I feel like his Lunix is very good. Especially with the CC effects from the Cho. They can't really do anything about it.
My only thing is like I sometimes get too fixated on the dark side when it comes to Linux because you have to constantly switch from light and dark because that's how you constantly like get out of stuff or even do damage.
Yeah, I mean they have the tricks where you can use light and dark at the same time. Where you could light out and then like you get it right before you use your light ulti, you just hit dark, and then so as soon as you're done with your light ulti, you go straight to dark.
Oh yeah. But like that
but
combo,
I mean, like,
I haven't really done it that good.
But I think you guys made good points. I feel like you said, I feel like when it's us playing, like for sure, like me and Pumpkin Wolf have like crazy comp. Like this dude, like we just know where we're gonna go, who we're going after, how to zone out like the right characters and who to go after, and and he just knows.
Just talking about this makes me want to play mobile.
Yeah.
And then can we go back to what to GlutenFree said? He said it doesn't matter what role we play. Can we go back to the clip of me sucking out Assassin?
At Assassin?
Yeah.
Or just jungling in general, is that what you meant?
Just jungling and Assassin in general. Can we go back to those clips? It kind of matters.
But I think I agree with you guys though. Like if it was just me and Booster, like for sure, like I'm like it'd be better. Like if I mage compared to like Pumpkin and Booster, or me and Gluten, then like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we're better. Like I'll be better as a mage, or like if I solo queue, but for sure team wise, Jesse's just like that much better.
It does matter by the queues, yeah, like solo queue, duo, trios, and then obviously a squad. It does.
Take a look at Smoochie's gorgeous meta. That was literally played him as a jungler. He knows how to use the mages to his potential. Back, especially when he used to play his Cyclops era. Back when he made Cyclops look like a freaking god.
Or even Changgu. That's how me and Booster. That's how we got to was it our first time we got to Legend.
Legend and
I hate Changey. Like ever since like you play Changey, like and you had that annoying build. Every time we see a Changey, I like want to rage so badly.
No, I used to do the dumbest thing. I would get a Wind Talker with Changgu and just and basic attack. It was so annoying. Yeah, I don't know how it would work. Me and Booster.
Doesn't Changgu get that basic attack buff considering the new item that came out?
Well, with the new item, it would help, but with the I'm just talking about like
Before.
way back when. Yeah, this is when we didn't even reach Mythic. Yeah, that's how Mattel reached Mythic,
Oh yeah.
and then we reached Legend. With literally we spam Changbu, Daira, and just be automatic win.
Automatic dub, literally almost all the time. What role were we missing? I said Rome. I said
Gold
EXP.
lane.
There's just gold lane left, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Before.
between us, who's like the best gold laner?
I think it'd be between me and Gluten.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with that already.
yeah. Because my gold lane sucks.
My top two lanes are either BXP or jungle lane.
I feel like
But between you guys, like, who would be like the one that you would rather have gold lane?
it depends on the queue situation.
It definitely
Because
does.
I know Smoochie. If considering the fact if he's going against like a lower tier marksman, he's gonna pick the Beatrix. He's gonna pick the he's gonna pick the Wan. His
Or
Wan.
even
He's been
Brody.
yeah, he's been trying out the Wan. He's been practicing the Wan. He's been mastering when to use the ulti, when to use the Inspire. I've seen it. I feel like in terms of going against a lower tier or a higher tier marksman is who comes down to, because I feel like whenever we all play together, we always look at the marksman and feel like, okay, which marksman are we going to use against her? If they have no mobility, maybe we'll go with the Claude, or
No,
maybe
that's what I'm saying. Because Gluten for sure, I like his Claude a lot. I mean, I like the way he even plays Brody too, and even like he would capitalize with Granger. Like when they like have like people can't move, no mobility, because like he'd literally pull out Granger and like playing as like a jungler Granger kind of and just go crazy. It's just I think it's just between like the matchup because he has his bag of marksmen that's better against a matchup, and then I have my bag of marksmen.
yeah, because he has the Beatrix, he has the carry, he has the Wan, and then we both can play Brody. We both can play basically we both can play Claude as well. I know he knows how to play Claude. I've been practicing with the Clint though, not the best. I will give it to Booster. I think Booster does have a better Clint than I do, but
Yeah, even better than me. Booster for sure is a better Clint.
That's just like one marksman though, but in terms of like gold lane in general.
yeah, it just depends. Like even sometimes I'll play the Bruno and go off of Bruno.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It just depends. It's for sure a tie. It just depends on who we're going up against. Like he'll pick either the Bruno or the Claude or the Brody.
Gold
That'd
lane's
be
kind of
better
hard.
against a matchup.
Yeah, gold lane's kind of hard to decide because in fact it's like a really crucial like role. Like that's like probably like the most important role because they're the ones that usually pretty much
Yeah,
carry
exactly.
the late game. When you
Yeah,
got
it's like literally almost impossible to win a game without a good marksman to be able to help you end it. But I feel like both of us have good like positioning as marksmen though. Like I'll give that to both of us. Like we could both position marksmen, make pretty good decisions, and like even if we do get our lane sought after, like we're always getting trying to get ganked. I feel like we do have good map awareness, so we don't get ganked.
I will say I feel like Antonio does have the upper hand in terms of if we're behind in gold, he's really good at catching up. He's really good at even sometimes surpassing the gold laner that he's going against, even in late game when he's been getting dominated. But I feel like he knows how to close the gold lane gap better than me for sure.
Yeah, and then I feel like Gloon for sure has a better snowball effect though.
so it just keeps going back and forth. So it's like a tie pretty much between you two.
Yeah, I like how you brought that up because I learned how to get greedy to be able to try to catch up to try to close the gap in the game and the gold lead and everything.
Think about whenever sometimes we get clapped by these squads that have these good picks. Why did I say squads? By these teams that have good picks. They always have like let's say a meta marksman. They'll have the like they'll either have the Wan or they'll have the Leslie, and then
Or the
sometimes
Melissa or
the
someone like
Melissa.
that.
Yeah, that's crazy. When they snowball, they're almost unstoppable. But I feel like sorry, not Booster. I feel like Smoochie has that closing gap effect that he's really good at. Or even then, he'll be down by 3,000, 2,000 gold. He could still security kill. He could still go in and wipe them out. So I feel like he has that because whenever we've been down, we've always relied on his late game damage.
Yeah, and then I feel like when Gluten's in though, it's like if he's marksman, it's like as soon as we get that lead, it's like he's all of a sudden like 3K gold ahead of everybody. Dude's already level 10. We're still like
Yeah,
level
he's like
7,
far ahead for like
8.
no reason at all, and like it happens so fast. One minute he's like, around like our level in gold, and then the next minute he's like for some reason like 3 levels ahead and like 2 or 3K gold ahead.
2 items ahead of everybody. It's like, bro, where does this even come from?
So it really does go back and forth. And it really does depend on like the queuing situation and how it is. This next topic is pretty interesting. I'm kind of like curious to see what you guys are going to say about this. But this one has something to do with like professional tournaments or esports, whatever you want to call it. So this one you do have to choose one. If there is one game out there that you would play pretty much like as your career professionally, which game would that be? So we'll start to top to bottom again. We'll start with you, Tonio.
Oh shoot, that's a good one. Hey, I forgot about this question. We went over these questions too, and like came over more. Shoot. Dang, I don't know if I could pick one.
If you need more time, we can like have someone else answer.
Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll do that for now.
Um, I guess I'll start with me since I'm next. Um, if there is one I have to choose, it is kind of a tough choice. But if there's one, I think the one that sticks out to me the most is yet again Smash Brothers, because I've been playing that game like pretty much my whole life. Like that's like one of like the first, not even just Ultimate, like just any Smash Bros games in the Smash Bros series in general. That's like the one game I've been pretty much playing my whole life ever since like I started actually even playing games. It wasn't one of the first, but it was like close to, because first console I've ever played was I believe the GameCube. It was like this boxing game that was like on their GameCube or something like that.
Oh, I remember that
I don't
game. I
I don't
remember
you know
that
what I'm talking
game.
about, right? I don't remember what it was
Yes,
called.
we played it together.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember that because my first game ever I played was a Scooby Doo on the GameCube.
So I think GameCube was like the first console like I've ever played at least, and
Fucking Scooby
Smash
Doo.
Bros happened to be on there, and I just as soon as I played it, I just fell in love with it. Obviously, I was trash back then, but I still played it because it was fun. And then ever since Smash 4 came out, that's what really made my it made me motivated to play competitively because
Crazy because you didn't even have the cloud yet.
yeah, I didn't even play Cloud in Smash 4, even though he was a DLC character, because I didn't honestly we never actually really owned Smash 4. I've always played it like at people's houses, because Smash 4 I was a Mario main, and I was hoping that he was like the same in Ultimate, but he wasn't. But he's still pretty decent in Ultimate. But then I don't know where Cloud just came out of nowhere because because I just picked random and it picked me him, and then I just tried him for the first time. Like he's actually a really cool character. I think I'm gonna play as him. I didn't even know who he was at the time either. I didn't know anything about Final Fantasy, and then once I started playing him in Ultimate, then obviously I became a Final Fantasy fan. But that's besides the point. I think it would be Smash Bros for my answer because I'm not saying I'm not like the best or not even close to, but in terms of competitive, I think that's like the one game I'll actually like stand a chance to, because I am like above average. I will say that like I have like been like a lot of people in the past, and that game I have like the most like confidence in, I guess you could say. I don't know like everything about the game, but I know like enough to where I think I can uh, hold my ground when it comes to competitive.
Good point. Good point. It makes me. Can we pick two games?
No, you can only pick one.
All right, I'm good to answer.
Okay, you can go ahead and answer yours then.
So I'm gonna just bring a couple topics up. Like I'm obviously just pick one. I think Smash Bros. Like I would want to do that one, like for sure. I think it'd be fun just because I want to like I would just love to just go in tournaments as Kazuya and just fucking just go crazy
Just
competitively, bro. Kazuya Mishima. Especially because back then we used to play. I think it was Tekken and dang, it was like a double fighting game together.
Oh, we I know what you're talking about. It was Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur, yeah, Tekken and Soul
I literally
Calibur.
said that.
That's
Literally
right,
said
yeah. Yeah, man, we used to, bro. We played that game like so much. Me and Pumpkin Wolf and like some of our other friends and family. We used to just go. We used to play that game so much. It was just so much fun.
And then once you
And
found
then
out Kazuya was in the game, you're like, oh yeah, I gotta manage him.
yeah, that's literally the only reason why I mainism is just because the nostalgia. Like literally, I like other characters. I'm like way better with, but just because Kazuya, just because of the nostalgia, I would just love to just like win tournaments with Kazuya. It'd just be so fun. But then I think I would have to say like this is basic, but like a Call of Duty game, just because there's just so much money in it. I would have to pick Call of Duty, and just esports that, just because of the money in it and everything. It's just easier to like support everybody and just become mainstream, and like it's just what I'm saying. It's just better, or not better, but like it's feel like it's more
More
money, better
beneficial.
mainstream, more beneficial. Yeah, towards like trying to do other things in life. I feel like if you make a lot of money off of that, then you could just like go into like other things because like you become so mainstream, you could just do other things and still like
Look
have
at
a lot of people watch you and everything.
Ninja and like Ali A and all them people.
All right, what would be your answer, Gluten? If you had to choose
Dang.
one, I
If
know
I
it's
had
a
to
tough. I
choose,
know it's a tough choice for you because you have quite a bit.
dang. Dang. Honestly, if I had to go into the competitive scene, it's between two games, honestly. In two games at this point. I would say Smash. Honestly, three, but that's like my bottom third one. Only because I have been playing recently, and I feel like the characters I play, yeah, they're really good. Like Luigi's, like he's nasty if you could play him good.
Oh
But
God, the Luigi the grabs, PTSD moments. But go ahead.
but if I'm not gonna pick Smash, mainly because you picked already, you picked Smash, and because I've been playing recently, so I feel like I wouldn't be too good. But if I had to pick between two games, one of them is Apex, and I feel like
I knew you were gonna say Apex. That's one of
I've
them for
been
sure.
I've been playing Apex ever since the game first came out. I remember I used to go on, drop like 15 kills a game, do like maybe like 3,000, 4,000 damage. I used to be cracked at the game, and I still kind of am. I'm getting back into it. So I know I mentioned earlier I've been playing, but I got back into it after a few months and starting to get back into my old prime. But I used to play the game before it even had seasons, you know. And
He
then
used to stream it.
What was that?
and then what'd you say?
I said Gluten would stream that.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah,
you used to stream it.
I used to stream it. My second game, but this is probably more realistic at this point. For like mobile, no, considering the fact I actually kind of can. I'm out here in that region, so if I really wanted to, I probably could if I put my mind to it. Reach out, get recruited to a squad.
Oh,
But yeah,
Yeah, I think you really could if you stop playing everything else and just play mobile and like literally just play that, like you realistically could.
that's the more realistic option, though. But if I had to pick one, it's gonna be Apex, only because I've been playing that game ever since it came out, and I'm honestly better at. I'm honestly more better than that because it's just it's like second nature. Like what it's like it's like riding a bike. Once you know how to play, you can't forget.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to give out the disclaimer that I'm not even close to being like close to good at all with all these Call of Duty players, but like I think realistically, Mobile Legends would be the one that I would have to do. But like the one I would want to do for sure would be like Call of Duty or something mainstream like that.
Yeah, but realistically speaking, I feel like mobile would be the more realistic option. But if I had to pick one, like my dream one to do, it would be Apex.
I think that does matter when it comes to like dream ones and like realistic ones.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it's hard to choose because like realistically, like it would have to. I'm literally stuck with Mobile Legends.
Yeah, well, I
But
feel like the game that's where all of us are universally good at, especially if we're on the same team.
Hmm. This one's gonna be pretty difficult because um, I would either think Overwatch or
Oh, I didn't even think about Overwatch actually. Even though I don't play it.
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
The reason why I say Dead by Daylight is in there is because like there's so much content and just like funny stuff you can get off of Dead by Daylight just for like just from Twitch, because I remember streaming that and I was in this funny clip with another streamer, Okage. He's We used to play all the time, and that clip is like on his Instagram where me and this other streamer too were like playing together, and he was being chased, and he was saying some stupid shit like Sydney from like oh my gosh,
The
from
scary
like the
movie?
funny horror movie, yeah, scary movie, and we were cracking up so badly. It was just hilarious. But I would most likely say Overwatch because I've been recently getting into that, and then I have found like a team to play with. We're not that good, but like if we actually played a lot more, we would be a really good team.
So
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
a realistic answer then.
Yeah, he has been talking about his Overwatch game, and he's showed me like I think like one clip, and he's pretty good at the game. On top of that, his team, I feel like it depends on who you know too. Because if you have other people that are as good as you, or maybe even better than you can build a team off of that. And more realistically speaking, getting into an esports scene like that way.
And then can we talk about every game that I play? I'm usually the support, including Overwatch.
Exactly. You need to have those people. You need to have those support roles that are good to help carry the other roles
Yeah, when
into
it comes to like team-based games, that's like something you really like need if you want to complete like.
And that's the main thing. Like a lot of people don't want to play support roles, so the fact that like you're okay with playing support role and is like actually good at it is what makes it like even
It makes you
like
stand
better.
out.
Like I feel like it makes you stand out a lot. It's like if you're good at jungling, well, there's like or good at like being the carry. I guess you would say because any other game would be a carry. So if you're good at being the carry role, it's kind of like oh well, there's the whole bunch of other people who are good at the carry role, or there's a whole bunch of people who are good at the DPS role. It's like everybody wants to be like that guy, but then like if you're good at something that no one wants to be it, then like they said, you stand out, and it's like there's a lot more opportunity.
That's
Yeah,
true.
just because like like you don't get like the most kills or most damage or like vice versa doesn't mean like on the team like you're like the worst player because you have like your own like mission, you have your own goal and like shit you're supposed to do on the team. You're pretty much supposed to help the team. That's what supports do, and even shit like that sometimes can make you more of the MVP than rather to like the person who has like the most damage for kills.
Exactly. Put it this way. Put it this way. I'd rather be the support. I'd rather be the support player on a winning team that wins all the tournaments than rather be the best player that gets the most kills in any game but still loses.
Yeah, I mean, just look at Mobile Legends. They gave Oh My Venus a skin. They didn't give anybody else a skin, and then like I feel like Oh My Venus is the one that sticks out a lot, really.
True. He has all these clips, especially with his roam. His roaming is very good. So.
And then I have like a very like funny but like dark reason why I like being support so much. So I saw this clip like a long time ago, and it was like it wasn't even a clip. It was like a funny um
Like video or something.
like not. I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's a
Short.
yeah. It's like a bit. There you go. A bit where it was like, oh, you need healing? Beg. Just in general, it's funny if I'm like the one person that you need healing from.
Yeah, and it's like I mean, it makes like all the sense. It's like a carry can't do good because of their support. They're like, bruh, support. Like I can't do anything. I need you to go in first. I need the vision. I need this. I need that. It's like, well, I thought you're supposed to be like this good carry, this good jungler. What happened? You don't need you need me now.
Oh, you need
That's
me,
funny.
huh? Yeah, it's
You
crazy.
need me, huh?
Oh yeah.
Think about it.
Remember when you're talking all that? Remember when you're talking all that crap, bro? Now
Think about
you
it.
need me.
Think about it. Look at the broken heroes now. If we're going off of Mobile Legends, like Mobile Legends like style, if I should say, if we're going off of that, think about it. Like, look at the Roger. No one picks Roger if they don't have an Angela on their team, or no one picks Martis if they don't have an Angela. Whenever they have like a support to carry them, they'll pick it.
Not even the support, like a good tank too.
Yeah, like look at the Johnson. You know, a lot of people. You're not gonna pick Odette if you don't have a Johnson on your team.
Yeah, that's the only reason why you would pick an Odette.
I don't think I've never seen a matchup where there's just an Odette without a Johnson like in a while or even ever.
Or you won't have a Kadita. I mean that's different. But like sometimes some people will just pick Kadita just because they have Johnson, or they will only pick a one-shot mage because they have the Johnson. So
So that's why supports and roamers and like they really do. If we're going based off of Mobile Legends again, then that's why supports and roamers they're like really crucial because it really.
Yeah, I mean, I
it
haven't
really
played
matters,
enough
man.
games to say other game like supports. I'm pretty sure Overwatch, or is there support role like that makes a big difference Overwatch? Because I feel
No,
like
support
Overwatch is
help
kind of
out.
like a
No, support help out like hugely because damage dealers and tanks, their passive don't allow them to automatically heal. So you have to have
okay.
support.
And then healing's kind of a big deal in Overwatch because you can't just like regen like while being like not taking damage. Like the only way to heal is like either through supports or like really like special things. Better than that, you can't really heal by yourself. You stay at the health that you're at, I think.
it's like Mobile Legends, but there's no recall.
Unless you're like certain like damage dealers or like tanks can heal themselves, like
That's what I
Soldier
meant.
76 and like Roadhog, they can heal themselves.
Like characters
So
that can't,
they
which is
don't
probably like a lot of like
necessarily.
characters. Supports really do matter then.
Yeah. But like other games too, like I've also been playing a lot more recently, like Evil Dead. That one has like a couple of roles, like Hunter, Support, Leader, Warrior. Those are like the four major roles, and they all kind of matter in their own way. But I see a lot of that of like people playing Support or Leader
I
in
have
those ones because
I have a lot
go
of
ahead.
respect to like support players because they don't really get a lot of them usually don't get a lot of like or some of them don't get a lot of like recognition, but when you do, like it stands out. Like I said in the past, like support because considering the fact like a lot of people don't want to play as them like at all. If you see a support player and if you have like a really good support player, then it makes them stick out and it makes them pretty much more like a hyper carry rather than like a like a damage dealer or something like that.
Yeah, and I like the point that y'all brought up about the leader thing. Like the support is like literally the leader. It's like you could like as a support, like a really good support can make like all right or like pretty good people make them look like even better because they just set things up or like make it easier for everybody else. But if you have a good like carry role, then it like you don't really make everybody else look good. You just make yourself look good.
And then can we go back because I remember this one time. Was it? I think it was either Booster or Smoochie Wallace. I was Angela, and I think I hopped on someone's back, and I caused them to get a maniac.
I think that was me. That was me.
Yeah, I was like, I did probably
I know.
booster.
I think I remember which match you're talking about too. I literally got. I think I saved it too. I think I still have it.
And there's even a clip where with Booster where he has two supports that literally healed them. Man's at like literal like one health bar,
Oh my
one HP.
god, that clip.
I was.
Oh, I remember that. It's the Dyrok Ultimate clip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was Raphael, and then someone was SD
Yeah.
or something.
Bro, we were talking about supports. We didn't talk about two supports. No, I'm just kidding.
Well,
But
you guys remember when we trolled as supports and we picked a team full of
Four
sports and one hyper carry,
I was the hyper carry.
and we still won.
I wish I saved it, but this is off topic. But do you guys remember that fucking match we did when we were all mages and we still won?
Yeah.
That shit was funny as fuck. One of us was gored. It was either you, Gluten, or fucking Smoochie. One of you guys was gored.
I think
I
it was. I don't remember. I might have played.
I think it was you because I ended up picking Farsa that match
Yeah, it
or
was
Lively or
Farsa.
someone like
Yeah.
that.
And Mattel was the Eudora, and I don't remember who Jesse was.
No, I think I picked Odette. I picked Odette in that one.
Yeah.
I think I picked Kukura.
Yeah, I think you picked Kag or Lunik.
We even had like another B2X member on the team too. It was Skeety. He was playing with us.
Oh yeah.
Eat, bro. When we had, wait. I feel like this should be our last time going off topic for this topic. But like, do you remember when we had that custom thing where cooldown was off and he was Sun?
Oh god, the no cooldown, no.
Oh, the no cooldown with Sun.
Oh
Oh,
god,
I
that
found
was
the counter to that though.
he did
that
find
was
a counter.
broken.
I know who it is.
Oh, it was. I know who it is. I know. I remember who he picked too. I'm not gonna say it, but I remember who he picked.
Wait, who was it?
It was fucking Ruby.
Nah.
Wasn't it
No.
Ruby? I swear it was Ruby.
No,
Or
no.
someone picked Ruby where you couldn't.
You have no idea.
Yeah, because it was in a match where me and Booster were playing. It was just me and him, and then I ended up picking a counter. I forgot who it was.
I remember exactly who it was.
Oh wait, no, I remember who it was. Yeah.
Do y'all want to know who it was?
Yes, I need to know.
Fucking Akai.
You're right.
Literally only because of his ulti, because it makes him he can't.
Silent.
No, he removes all of his debuffs, including like stuns and shit. And then we even set it to like where the stuns are like hella long, but he could just get rid of that shit and he starts spinning, and then fucking stunning me all the time. He can even pin me down and shit too. So,
Yeah, I literally had Petrify, and all I had to do was like hit his row monkey once, and he was dead.
it was all over.
Can we agree that two of the most broken characters in no cooldown is or some of them? I'm not including Sun. No, he's probably the most one. But two of them, one of them is Yin and the other one is Argus, bro.
No, I was like, the other one's Argus. You can't kill him. I mean, he could literally just destroy all the turrets with no minions.
It might take a while, but he can do it.
Yeah, literally.
There's nothing you can do with that too.
Oh, you camped them at their base.